Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So first of all, thanks to those 4 subscribers, and I hope the subscribers count is going to increase in the future. And in this video we are going to study the topic 94A. We are starting with the transfer pricing series. So 94A, so the background of this section is, so basically in transfer pricing what happens is a person stays in India and the other person stays outside the country, and there is this section called 92B, associate enterprise. So if these two parties fall in any of those categories, like one person owning 26% of the shares of the other person, and then if I'm owning 26% of the shares of that entity, or if third party is holding 26% of the shares in both the entities, so whatever rules that have been given in that section, provisions that have been given, if any of the provision attracts no, then those two parties will be treated as associate enterprise. Okay, but here in our cases one person is resident, okay, and the other person is in notified jurisdictional area. This notified jurisdictional area is nothing but a country with which India does not have any DTAA agreement nor any treaty, or that country is ready to provide any kind of explanations or details regarding tax, okay, tax computation. So it is not providing any details to India. So in that case, central government what it does is it notifies such countries as notified jurisdictional area. So when a resident is entering into a transaction with a person in notified jurisdictional area, then that transaction will be deemed, okay, deemed to be international transaction, okay, and these two parties, okay, will be treated as associate enterprise, will be deemed to be treated as associate enterprise, okay, irrespective of 92B section. Okay, that's a speciality of 94A ka section. I hope you got it. So any transaction between resident and a person in notified jurisdictional area will be treated as international transaction, and both the parties will be deemed to be associate enterprise. So transfer pricing provisions will apply to those transactions. Okay, so if you remember, there is this we compute the arm's length price. Okay, so while computing arm's length price, no, we see if the actual transaction is like suppose 30, and then in arm's length price that we computed, there are 5 ways to compute, right? There are 5 methods. Okay, in those 5 methods after computing, if you got like 34, okay, so in this case the difference between these two is more than 3%, so you go with the arm's length price that has been computed. Okay, for say if the amount is actually is 30, and then as per arm's length price, no, you got some 30.5 lakhs. Okay, so here the difference is less than 3%, so you will go with the actual transaction price. This is basically that we used to do in earlier as per transfer pricing provisions, but the transaction between these two, resident and non-jurisdictional area, this 3% tolerance band will not apply. I hope this is clear. So in this case what happens, let's take an example and understand. So the actual transaction price is what, 30 lakhs, and ALP, arm's length price that you have computed, that came to 30.3 lakhs. Okay, तो यहाँ पे ना वो 3% टॉलरेंस बैंड का कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है, तो यू विल गो विद आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस ओनली, इवन दो दैट इज लेस देन 3%, you will take this value only. Okay, so that 3% tolerance band of facility is not available for people who are entering into transaction with a person resident, a person residing in notified jurisdictional area. Clear, no? अब ये होने के बाद ना, in case if you are receiving any amount, okay, any person receiving amount from notified jurisdictional area, then that person needs to explain the source of such income. Okay, in case if he is failing to explain, no, that income that he is receiving will be treated as income only in the hands of the SSC, the person who's receiving. Okay, that will be treated as income in the year of receipt. Okay, now one more point. In case if you're paying any amount to a person in notified jurisdictional area, then you have to deduct TDS 30%. Remember, okay, 30% TDS needs to be deducted, and this question has been asked in May 24 exams. Okay, so this is 94A, तो क्या 94B आएगा क्या नवंबर एग्ज़ाम में? You can't tell that. 94A भी आ सकता है. So very important sections. So we are starting off with a series. So next video will be on 94B. Please do watch it twice and do at least one or two questions. And please do remember this, I don't think so there are much questions on this section 90. What is this section? Yeah, 94A पे ना बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस नहीं है, बट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर वो स्ट्राइक होना चाहिए आपको एग्जाम में कि अगर रेजिडेंट एक बंदा है और एक बंदा नोटिफाइड जुरिस्डिक्शनल एरिया में है, तो यू हैव टू ट्रीट देम एज एसोसिएट एंटरप्राइज एंड ट्रांसफर प्राइसिंग प्रोविजंस विल अप्लाई. वो स्ट्राइक होना ही चाहिए कैसा भी. आई होप दिस इज़ क्लियर. And yeah, please do subscribe, and the quality of the content only improves. So November is our target. Let's go. Thank you all.